Hello anybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. I'm Mr. Devious, or just Deeb, and in the last episode we did the first half of the forest maze after seeing the condition Rosetown was in, and in today's episode we are going to continue into the actual maze portion of the forest maze. But before we pursue Geno, we're actually going to get into a fight with a bee and this gorilla, you get it? He looks kind of familiar, like someone we've seen before. We should check his memories, his thoughts, to see if there's anything else we can find out about this mysterious person. Who is he?
Don't confuse me with someone else.
I don't know why I gave him that accent, but that is Gorilla. He looks a lot like Donkey Kong. There's no real need to kind of cover it up. He has the most HP out of most of the enemies in this area. I mean, out of all the enemies in this area. But he's not really a big deal like most of them. He has like 100-something HP. It's no big deal. But yeah, instead of following Geno, we're actually going to take the advice of the old man in Rosetown, who is like, go left, then straight, and then right. You have to do this from Mario's perspective, and that's the easiest way, and I mean, that's the only way you're going to be able to figure out to find the secret area with all of these nice little treasure chests. With a flower, 2 flowers, 3 flowers, also a full heal, and here a frog coin. Very nice reward. It's not particularly huge considering, but you know, it's still nice to get little boosts as you go. Now to reset this maze portion, because you do need to follow Geno to get through here, you have to just go back out into the southwest. Now here you're going to be watching Geno and trying to get to him without getting intercepted by enemies along the way, because if you do, that's just kind of annoying. This is a really frustrating part of the game. Now, he's gonna come to a room where it doesn't seem like there's any way of figuring out where he went, and I got into a fight. But that's okay. Am I cutting these fights right now? I don't think so. Not yet. Because we just started the episode, and I don't want to start the episode with cutting footage, and that's a little annoying. But yeah. Amanitas at least aren't too big of a deal to worry about with lightning. I mean, oh, I thought that would have done more damage. Also, when they do their little attack, you can kind of see their eyeballs underneath their faces. That's a little disturbing. Actually, kind of funny thing about this game, since I've been playing it on my high-resolution TV screen compared to when I played it as a kid, I notice a lot more details in like the enemies and character designs that I never noticed before. It makes some things look a lot more ugly, but other things not so much. Now, what you were supposed to do in that room where Geno wasn't around, you were supposed to go southeast. How you're supposed to figure that out, I'm not sure, but that's how you do it. And then you see him go up to the left, and we come to this room. Let's check our stats to make sure we're all... Wow, we got a lot of mushrooms. We can just use a couple of those to fill ourselves on up. And we're just going to use a flower tab to cap off our FP, because why not? 900, 997, 998, 999, 1,000. Nyahaha, 1,000 arrows. For cover there, yeah, fun this is, yes. Yeah, another 1,000 will I shoot. Mario, who is that guy? He must be the one shooting arrows at Rosetown.
Ugh.
Happy I am, yeah. Look at their expressions when pleased they do.
Woohoo, they're standing like statues.
Yeah, more practice do I need. Oh no, he's not stopping! We've got to do something! Who do you think you are, Bruce Lee? You can't just go in there with your fists flying. There's too many of them. We'll be creamed. Oh no, someone's coming. Let's hide and see if we can learn anything.
There, look what I found, boya.
What? Disturb me, you must not. Practicing I am. More arrows must I shoot, more statues must I make. Nya!
Stop! Hold it right there. You don't know what you're doing. Return that star to me.
Nya? A stranger you are, and strange looking at that. Teach you we must who's in charge. Nya? And who might you be?
I serve a higher authority. That star piece belongs to everyone. You can't keep it.
Yeah, yeah. Angry I am. Yeah. A lesson I will teach you.
You're missing, Bowyer. Hey, chill out!
Mario! It's dangerous out there.
Why are we hanging out with birds?
You're gonna help, huh? Whack that weirdo? Save the guy in blue? Me too.
What did you do with your hands, Mallow?
I will do what I can. But from over here. I'm not afraid. And I'm not gonna cry. Ouch!
Good job, Mallow. Just fantastic. You're at least making us all laugh. At least there's that. Stop it! That's enough!
Yeah, yeah.
Strong you are, but stronger am I. Hurt you I will. So long,
Yeah.
part now we must.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thanks for the help. But who are you?
Mario, you just ditched me back there. Huh? Don't I know you? You look familiar.
So, you're the Mario. We know about you.
Knock, knock. Yeah. Insulted I am.
And now, after that, quite a cutscene, we're gonna get into a fight with Bowyer. Bowyer, the second major boss of this game, and, well, he's a giant anthropomorphic bow, as in bow and arrows. He's the one who's been shooting Rosetown, so we are just gonna get right into the fight with him and start pummeling him with a few physical attacks, because why not? That's what we'll open up with.
Yeah. Now 3 against 1. Not fair. Fix it I will, yeah? Shoot an arrow I shall. When the target it hits, that button locked.
What do you mean by button? Oh, that's what he means by button. So this is the first boss in the game that kind of implements a certain level of strategy in fighting him, because he's going to be doing exactly as he said. He's going to be locking off some of your moves. But first, we're going to be showing off some of Geno's moves. Geno, our new party member who just joined us in the fray of this battle. As you can see, he shoots a cool laser beam. Geno, there's a lot to say about Geno. If you're in the age group of people who weren't really around when Super Mario RPG was big, you might not know who Geno really is, even if you're a fan of the Mario series and Nintendo in general. And that was a static E attack, an electrical attack that hits everyone and does a lot of damage. But Geno was a character who was actually very influential for his time, by which I mean he was kind of the most popular among people who played Super Mario RPG. And the reason I think that is because I think he's supposed to kind of be a lot of kids or a lot of people's first introduction to the cool, mysterious character who you don't really know about. I never really kind of got it, but I mean, well, to this day, people still want Geno in Smash Brothers, just kind of as a testament to the legacy of his character, even though I've never really quite understood the hype behind him. I mean, to be frank, if you see his concept art up close, he basically just looks like a naked puppet, and that's kind of takes away a lot. But he is, in terms of the game itself, quite a capable fighter on your team. He's the fastest member of your party, and he also hits really hard, and has some very unique special moves that inflict quite a bit of damage. He's kind of like Mario in that regard, in that he is your attacker, but he is faster, and he hits harder, but I think he has like the lowest, one of the lower defenses. What am I going to do here? Let's Psychopath him, just to see how much HP he has left. Psychopath does work on bosses, so you can figure out how much. 369, we're doing well. What's with these folks? So, yeah. Bowyer actually isn't doing as much as he could, but when he does attack, he does do quite a considerable amount of damage to our party members when he does do that. So, we don't want our party to die. So, yeah. we are gonna do what we can to keep ourselves topped off. Bowyer, in addition to Mac, you may have noticed, is kind of continuing with the theme of enemies that are basically weapons. Mac was a knife. The giant sword in Bowser's Castle is a giant sword. We can't use a special attack. And Bowyer is a bow. A psychotic bow, but a bow nonetheless. Anyway, for most of Geno's standard attacks, you want to press the A button like just as about his arm or his attack is about to launch off. And I missed the timing on that one, but oh well. We are going to bash Bowyer in the head with a froggy stick. I've just been bashing a lot of enemies in the head this playthrough. Just been saying that a lot. And static E. Uh-oh, is someone gonna die? Yep, Geno goes down. Geno is actually fairly fragile, all things considered. This is gonna be the first instance in which we use a pick-me-up on Geno. Otherwise, though, this fight isn't too hard, even though I think it did kill me once, and we got a freebie, so it's like we didn't even use it at all. Don't bother using Thunderbolt unless I think, well, that's all we can do with Mallow right now, aside from, like, something else, because it doesn't really do a lot of damage. And maybe it triggers static E, I'm not sure. There are enemies in this game that you can trigger certain effects by attacking them with certain attacks, but we're almost at the end of Bowyer's life bar, so this shouldn't take too much longer. 60? We're almost at the end. Let's see if we can finish this off with a good old super jump. Or maybe my math is just bad and we actually still have a considerable way to go, because super jump does do a considerable amount of damage. 73, not bad, but that wasn't enough to actually kill him. We are going to be using another froggy drink just to make sure that nobody dies. I'm pretty sure I don't think you lose. Oh, we got a freebie too. I don't think in this game a dead party member loses out on experience, but I'm not taking any chances. You just don't want people to die. And we don't have our special attacks, but that's okay because we can still, we can still physically attack. Not a whole lot else to say about this fight. We're almost at the end. I'm pretty sure. Last we looked at his health, it was like 300, and he's dead. Actually, the first time I fought Bowyer gave me trouble because I didn't understand the timing on Mario's Knock Knock Shell, so I didn't do as much damage as I could have. But that's whatever, because look at all of our prizes. 20 experience, 50 coins, and a flower box. And we get to level up too. Mario reaches level 7, and what gets the biggest bonus on this level up? It's his HP. As for Mallow, let's see if I can make you mad again. Yeah, well, we're gonna put that into his HP because that gets the biggest bonus.
Thanks for the help. You really got me out of a jam. Why are you staring at me? You know I'm more than just a doll, don't you? Have you guessed the truth? I'm a visitor from above, and this is a form I'm borrowing briefly.
You mean like from the sky or something?
Higher than that, I'm afraid. Do you two know anything about the Star Road?
Mario, you've been there.
Completely in the dark, eh? Well, it's a big mess up there right now, and it concerns you too. Let me explain. You've heard of wishing upon a shooting star? At the Star Road, your wish is transformed into a star. When it's granted, it then turns into a shooting star and falls down to Earth. So you see, the Star Road plays an integral role in granting wishes. But ever since a sword destroyed the Star Road, everything's come to a halt. No stars have been made since. The way things stand, yours is a world where wishes can't come true anymore.
Are you saying this star is part of your Starway?
That's Star Road, my fluffy little friend. Yes, that star is a broken piece of the Star Road. I'm here to find them all and repair the Star Road. The broken star pieces. There are 7 altogether. For peace to return, we must get rid of Smithy, find the star pieces, and repair the Star Road. I'm heart music note exclamation mark question mark, but it's hard to pronounce, so call me Geno, after the doll. I chose him because he looked the strongest out of all the dolls. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Now grab the star, Mario.
And that is the second star piece in our collection. 2 out of 7. We are making pretty big progress so far into this game.
Come on, let's get this show on the road.
Geno, who is searching for the pieces of the Star Road, joins Mario and Mallow. Things are definitely looking up. We got 2 original characters in our party.
Oh, I heard everything. Who would have known that star was so important? I've got to inform Smithy.
We should have checked around. The secret to the shooting stars has been unraveled. Find the star pieces and bring peace back to Mario's world. And now we have the plot for the game at large. It's not just save Peach anymore. We gotta save not just the princess, but the world. But with that, we finish up in the forest maze, and just to kind of see the huge contrast of what of our actions have actually done, let's go back to Rosetown. Everything's happy. The music is just so upbeat. Everyone's actually moving around again. You can talk to people and they're like,
I can finally move. I guess I owe it all to Mario. What an amazing guy.
I don't know why that lady was Mickey Mouse, but whatever.
Things are finally back to normal. Thank you, Mario.
Everybody's grateful and happily.
Now I can finally move. Maybe I'll go pick mushrooms in the forest.
People are really happy. What did he even say there? I glanced away.
It's a little scary, but I'll take my chances.
Yeah, that was more or less what he said. Now, most of the toads here in town don't really have anything new to say. You can kind of watch things like the kids in this house. Help with the chores, and it's just cute little details. And I'm not gonna do like what I did with Toad Town and talk to all the toads, because that would take forever.
Good, now I can finally go to the forest to chop some wood.
I don't think you were actually that old, but whatever. So yeah, everyone's happy, the town is thriving, you got this bouncy music, and you come back into the inn, because actually we want to do this, because this is a missable cutscene, where you can talk to Gaz, and he's like,
Geno, you came back. Mommy. See, Mom? This is the Geno I was talking about. My, what a fabulous costume. It must be kind of hot for the person wearing it, though. Ah, forget it, Mom. Alright, Geno, let's play!
How I wish I could, but Mario and I must leave now to find the missing star pieces.
Star pieces? You mean like shooting stars? What for?
Well, how can I explain this? Well, Gaz, it's like this. This is how it used to be, but now it's like... this. Do you get it?
Nope. You lost me.
Well, let's just say that if things stay the way they are, your wishes will never come true.
What? So you mean even if I grow up, I won't ever be strong and cool like you?
No one's wishes will come true until the star pieces are found and the Star Road repaired. Which is why I have chosen to join these two in order to find the missing star pieces.
So that's it. Well, Mario needs all the help he can get. Geno, I have a lot of dreams. Please, go fix the Star Rod and make sure they all come true. Mario, no, you're a hero. Stop.
That's a promise.
Cool. Oh, wait a minute. This is yours, Geno, so take it along with you.
And we got a finger shot.
Thanks for being a good
wait, that was Geno.
Thanks for being a good sport, Gaz.
I'll see you when I get back. And as you can see, that was definitely worth our time, because for our troubles, we got actually a weapon for Geno. We're also going to equip that antidote pin we got on him, because it does give a little boost to his stats and the poison immunity, even though, he's a doll. A naked doll. It's kind of weird.
Mario, how are we feeling?
Like a new man.
Well, that's good to hear. Thank you for spending so much time with Gaz.
Well, you're welcome. Yeah, I'm sure he loved it. Whatever. The last thing we're gonna do in Rosetown before we leave, though, is we're actually gonna sleep at the inn. And it's free because we played with Gaz, because
don't worry, it's on the house. I mean, you were so kind to Gaz.
And that's great. We have a place where we can heal up for free. Not that that was really a big issue to begin with. And when you wake up, who's that in the other bed? Let's go say hi to him. That is a stupid name. Anyway, we are going to just bounce on his bed a little bit, and then now we're going to go and save, because I think we've done more than enough in this episode today. So we are just going to save up. Not my last save, I don't care, because we're going to save up in Rosetown. Don't mind that file on the top and what it might spoil, but that's okay. Because in today's episode, we beat Bowyer, we got Geno in our party, and we saved Rosetown. So, yeah, we had a pretty full episode. So if you want to see more of Mario RPG and where we go from here, then I just hope to see somebody in the next one. Bye-bye.